Question 20 asks you, how are monoclonal antibodies produced? Well, the way they are produced is the antigen that you're interested in finding an antibody for is first injected into a host organism like a rabbit. All right. At this point, then, hopefully the rabbit, some of its B cells that are displaying antibodies will basically bind to your antigen and then begin to reproduce. So now at this point, that organism now has an abundance of B cells towards your antigen, but it also has other B cells with antibodies that recognize numerous other antigens. All right, so we have to somehow filter out the B cells we want from the ones that we don't want. And so what we do is we harvest the cells from the rat or the mouse or rabbit, whatever it is, and we end up fusing them with a cancerous cell line from that same organism. So basically, we're creating hybrids now of a cancer cell. So the cancer cell is able to replicate over and over again with cells that normally can't replicate over and over again from the mouse, but the cells from the mouse have the antibodies that we're interested in. All right, so we end up making these fusions here, and in the end, the cells from the mouse themselves, they can't grow and reproduce, so they end up dying off. And the ones that do not fuse with the cancer cells die off. Additionally, the cancer cells, they're lacking in certain genes that are present in the mouse cell and the healthy mouse cells. So the cancer cells can't grow on their own either. So only the hybrid fusion cells are able to grow. All right. Now at this point, the scientists will go through and pick individual groups of cells and transfer them into a multi-well dish and start screening each well for the presence of the antibodies that they're interested in. If they happen to find an antibody, then they know that whatever cells are in that well contain the genes necessary to produce an antibody towards your particular antigen, and you would then keep these and then use them to produce more and more of the antibody for your lab. And that is it for number 20.